guess. I hope that answered your question.
Next question.
Of all of the characters and creatures on the show, what would you want to be?
I personally would want to be a shifter.
Yeah!
Anyone else?
Yeah, maybe a witch, as that's coming up. I think that sounds cool to have some power, but not have to be 17 for the rest of your life. Or a virgin.
Yeah.
Word. Next question.
This question's for Alan Ball. I'm really intrigued and enjoying Franklin, and I was wondering if we're going to get any insight. Woo! And get insight to him, because he thinks he actually cares in his own twisted way.
He does actually care in his own twisted way. Unfortunately, he's a psychopath. I don't know that we're ever going to necessarily delve into why he is a psychopath, but we are going to really sort of luxuriously luxuriate in the nature of his psychopathology.
All right, next question.
Given that there's a certain turn of events between Sookie and Bill in the books, I was wondering how much you're going to incorporate that into the TV show, and to what extent do you see them as soulmates?
Well, I think I know what you're talking about. And I believe that you will definitely need to keep watching to see exactly what happens between them. I do believe that Bill and Sookie are soulmates. I think the Bill and Sookie of the show have become slightly different than the Bill and Sookie from the books, just because of the way the show has evolved. And I personally root for things to work out between them. I don't know if it will, but I do believe that their love is genuine, and it really is true.
Charlene, do you have an answer? Or do you, no?
Well, of course, I'm many books ahead of the show, and things are evolving differently in my world. So I think you need to regard this as, in terms of what relationships will last, as two separate entertainment experiences. Because things may not end up in Alan's world the same way they're going to end up in my world, an ending I've known for, 8 or 9 years. So, and please no, don't try to capture me and torture me to find out.
Okay, ooh, a person wearing the same t-shirt I am. Lovely.
Yes.
Good taste. What's your question?
Hello. First off, I love the show, big fan. My question is for Alan Ball. When is Tara gonna get a break from all the crazy?
There will be a brief break for her towards the end of this season, but it won't last.
I mean, Rutina, do you want Tara to have a break, or do you kind of like? I'm sure playing the drama is exciting.
As an actor, it's meaty for me to have all of these challenges to overcome, so to speak. I mean, this is sort of what I went to school for, to play the most challenging roles that are out there, and I've been lucky enough to have writers like Alan and the rest of the writing team writing in this incredible journey. It's a hell of a journey. And it's hard at times, but I love it. I think that's what makes for the drama, and I think if she was stable, like, it wouldn't be any fun. So, yeah, I kind of like being unstable.
All right, next question.
Ms. Charlene Harris yesterday mentioned that she plans on writing up to about 13 books for the series, so as much as we'd love to see 13 seasons, do you plan to either combine books or omit books?
We certainly have already combined books in some ways. We do that this season. I would love to see the show run as long as it possibly can. I don't want to have to get to the point where we start having to explain why vampires are aging. But I think the show has many seasons in it, and I look forward to those seasons because I am enjoying this job more than I've ever enjoyed any job in my life.
All right, next question.
Hi, this is just to anyone who wants to answer. Who's your favorite vampire that's not on True Blood?
There's other vampires out there?
I like the vampires in a movie called Near Dark. And I like that little girl in the Swedish movie, Let the Right One In.
The twisted Korean vampires in that South Korean film. I think about Priest or something like that. It's very, very... What is it? Thirst. Yeah, I kind of like them. They were tortured and they had a conscience.
There's a little movie called Let the Right One In. That little girl vampire is my favorite.
I was a big fan of Kiefer Sutherland in The Lost Boys.
Well, no Edward from Twilight.
I haven't seen Twilight.
All right, next question. Next question.
My question is for Mr. Ellis. You do such a good job as Lafayette. Where do you get the inspiration and the pizzazz to play that character so well?
A little woman named Peaches from Bethlehem, Alabama, my mama, and my sisters. I got 4 sisters and they crazy. My mama is crazy. And I take all their crazy, twisted antics and behaviors and I stuff them into Lafayette.
Are you dressed as a Merlot's waitress? Nice, nice. No, go ahead, your question.
My question is, can you guys share with us your favorite True Blood moment on or off the screen?
Well, this one is up towards the top of the list for me, because coming here and like just being on the receiving end of this kind of fervor from fans, that's the closest I'll ever get to being a rock star.
You know, it's so interesting. It's so interesting getting to watch the show as well. One of the most amazing things for me this season was working with Dennis. And the other day, episode 5, there was this very small scene where he questions me about the dossier. And we had a ball on that scene. I mean, it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours, as most of those scenes turn out to be, of some of the best fun I've ever had as an actor. And when I was watching it the other day, it went by in a minute and a half, and it had gone, and it was 50, 60, 70 seconds long or something like that. And it was great, and I enjoyed the scene. But it occurred to me at that point that